The question is, how long have they lost Blake Griffin? Here is what Doc had to say after the game.
I don't know yet. They're going to evaluate him, probably do some testing tomorrow, and then we'll just have to wait and see.
Was he in a lot of pain?
You never know with Blake. I mean, it didn't look good, obviously. So, but we just have to wait and see. I mean, I don't know.
Were you able to speak to Blake at all?
Yeah.
And was he in high spirits, or was
No, he was not in high spirits. He's down. I mean, he's right now he's where we are at, hoping that it was just a bang and that it hurt and that he'll be all right. But his spirits are down right now. Yeah.
Injuries are nothing new for Blake. You go all the way back to 2009 and ups and downs and injuries. When he's been on the court, he's been effective, but that's always been the question with him throughout the course of his career.
Yeah, you think about a broken kneecap, meniscus tear, sprained MCL, and for a guy who relies a lot on his athleticism, at least in the early part of his career, Blake's had to do a ton of adjusting to becoming a lot more grounded player, playing out of the post, knocking down mid-range jump shots. But this injury and his reaction, I think, Casey, is probably the most alarming to me. As you can see, Lonzo Ball going for the loose ball, and Austin Rivers is the one that eventually trips and falls into Blake Griffin's knee. And he tried to go up and down the court a couple possessions. He just didn't leave right after that injury. And Doc looked at him and he said, I can't go. And you could see him frustrated on his way to the locker room. He did leave the arena under his own power, from what we understand. No crutches or anything like that, but that doesn't mean all that much. Tomorrow is going to be a big day in Clipperland, especially given where it is that they have been with injuries this year. They cannot afford Blake Griffin going down.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned the Beverly news was so crushing, especially with the energy that he brought and the defense he brought to the table and how shorthanded they are. And, this is a team that the question usually is how deep will they go in the playoffs? Now they're just struggling to try and have a competitive season, and certainly without Blake Griffin, it would be tough.
Now they're at a point, Casey, where they're just trying to piece together a roster. They're trying to find guys to plug into these positions, and they're playing some young players and giving them valuable minutes. Thornwell, a ton of minutes. C.J. Williams just signed, hit his first basket tonight in games. Doc's throwing these guys right into the fire. But for this team to do anything this year, Blake Griffin has been the guy that they've leaned on. And tomorrow's news in L.A. will be an interesting predicament for them. Hopefully the news is good.